Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Dramani Online Math. Today we are going to look at evaluating limits that contain sets. Okay, when we say set, we are talking about the square root or cube roots and the others, or we can say radicals. Is that okay? Now, so let's look at how we can evaluate a limit like this. The limit as x approaches 3 of x minus 3 over 1 minus square root of 4 minus x. How do we solve a question like this? The first thing that you have to do is that when you want to solve a question like this, you will first rationalize it, okay? So the first step is to what? You rationalize it. So first is to rationalize, okay? In the rationalization, when there's addition or subtraction is involved, you conjugate it. Is that okay? So you conjugate. So for instance, this question given to us, you see there is a minus here. So you need to what? Conjugate it. So you're going to conjugate this. How do you conjugate? Or how do you rationalize? So let's see the question here. You have the limits as x approaches 3, x minus 3, all divided by 1 minus square root of 4 minus x. So here, the rationalization simply means that this one, I'm going to repeat it here, but the negative sign here, I will change it to positive. That's the meaning of the conjugation. So here is going to be 1 plus square root of 4 minus x. The same thing will happen here. 1 plus square root of 4 minus x. I haven't changed the question. It's the same thing because here, if I take this over this, you see that it will give me 1. So I haven't changed the question. Now, if you look at this one, the idea is that if you look at this particular question, if I put 3 here, it will be 3 minus 3, which is 0. If I put 3 here, that will be 4 minus 3, which is 1. Square root of 1 is 1. So 1 minus 1 is also 0. So you see, you get 0 over 0. So that is the indeterminate, which we have already done. Is that okay? So you have to conjugate it like this. So here you are going to have the limits as x approaches 3. Now, if I multiply this one by this, I'm going to have x minus 3, 1 plus square root of 4 minus x. The down one is difference of 2 square, okay? So let's open it. This 1 times this will be 1. 1 times this will be plus square root of 4 minus x. This time that will give you minus square root of 4 minus x. Then this time that is going to be minus square root of 4 minus x all squared. Is that okay? Good. So looking at this, you have the limits as x approaches 3. Let's maintain this place, which is x minus 3, then 1 plus square root of 4 minus x, all divided by. Now this and that are the same, so you cancel out, leaving 1 minus. Remember, this square will cancel the root, leaving 4 minus x. So the limits as x approaches 3 of x minus 3, 1 plus square root of 4 minus x, all divided by this negative affecting this. You have negative 4 minus, okay, so this becomes minus 4. You have something like 1 minus 4. This and that will be positive x. The negative will affect the negative, making positive x. So finally, we have the limit as x approaches 3 of x minus 3, 1 plus square root of 4 minus x, all divided by x minus 3. Because this will be x, 1 minus 4 is minus 3. So you see this will cancel this one. So somebody might ask a question, why is it that I'm expanding the down one but I'm not expanding the numerator? The reason is that if you conjugate the down one, okay, you maintain the top one. You don't expand the denominator so that we can get something to cancel. So you keep the numerator. If it happened that you have to conjugate the numerator too, then you maintain the denominator. That's how it works. So here, if this one cancels this, you have the limits as x approaches 3 of 1 plus square root of 4 minus x. So here, at this point, you are going to substitute the value. So wherever I see x, I will put 3 there. So I'm going to have 1 plus square root of 4 minus 3. 1 plus square root of 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 plus square root of this is 1. And this will give you what? 2. So the answer to this question is 2. Is that okay? Okay, so now let's look at how you can evaluate this. Okay, so for you to evaluate this, in this case, you are not going to conjugate the denominator, but rather the numerator, because that's where the set is found. Okay, so you're going to have the limits as x approaches 4, square root of x minus 2, all divided by x minus 4. So when you are conjugating the top one, which is square root of x plus 2, all divided by square root of plus 2. Now, because it's minus, that's why it's plus. If it is plus, it become minus. Now here, you see we conjugated this. So you maintain the down one. So you are going to continue limit as x approaches 4, square root of x minus 2. Okay, so you maintain the down one, so you multiply the top one. Square root of x times square root of x will be x. Or further, let me maintain root x squared like this. Minus or plus 2 root x minus 2 root x minus 4. But this time this will give you this. This time that will give you 2 root x. Negative 2 times root x will give you negative 2 root x. Negative 2 times 2 will give you negative 4 here. The down one, x times. So I say you maintain the down one. So x minus 4 square root of x plus 2. So looking at this one, the limits as x approaches 4, this square, this will give you x. This will go with this one, minus 4, all divided by x minus 4 square root of x plus 2. Like this, okay? Now, you can see that this one and this are not the same, so they will cancel out. Leaving the limits as x approaches 4, 1 over square root of x plus 2. So now you do the substitution. So in terms of doing substitution, let's apply the limit of this. So the limit as x approaches 4 of 1, all divided by the limits as x approaches 4 of square root of x plus 2. So limit of a constant is the same constant. So we have 1 over, if I put square roots 4 here plus 2, because wherever you see you put square root, the 4 there. You have 1 over, square root of 4 is 2. 2 plus 2 is what? 4. So this becomes your answer. Is that okay? Good. So now let's see how we can evaluate this one. That's the limit as x approaches 0, 1 minus square root of 1 plus x, all divided by x. So here, again, it is the numerator where we are going to conjugate. So let me repeat it. The limit as x approaches 0, 1 minus square root of 1 plus x, all divided by x, times 1 plus square root of 1 plus x, all divided by 1 plus square root of 1 plus x. Now, it is plus because this place is minus. Is that okay? You conjugated the top one. Therefore, you will expand that and maintain the numerator. Sorry, the denominator. So you have the limit as x approaches 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times square root of that will give you the same thing, 1 plus x. Negative square root of 1 plus x times 1 will give you negative square root of 1 plus x. Negative times positive will be negative here. This time that will be square root of 1 plus x squared. And the whole of this is dividing by x bracket open 1 plus square root of 1 plus x. Is that okay? You realize that this and that will cancel. So if these two cancels, what we have left is that the limit as x approaches 0 will be 1 minus. Now, this will cancel this, leaving 1 plus x. Okay. Leaving the down to x bracket open square root of 1 plus x. Now, in this case, we have the limits as x approaches 0, 1 minus 1 minus x, or this and that. Root of 1 plus x. 1 minus 1. I hope you can see that. So this and that will go into itself, giving negative 1 over 1 plus x. Now, if I put 0 here, you realize that I'm doing the substitution straight. For here, the limit of negative 1 will still be the negative 1. Square root of 1 plus 0. So that will be negative 1 over square root of 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. Square root of 1 is still 1. So this will be negative 1. Is that okay? Yes. So that is the answer to that question. You can try more, okay? And also send me your solutions. Either you come and put it in the comment section or you send me to my personal WhatsApp account. Thank you for watching and try to subscribe.